world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Today, I want to talk about this stuff. Okay, nobody will be able to find this anywhere. Okay, let me start. This is a very intriguing and interesting story. Let me flip a knife so you stay interested for a while at least. Anyway, so I was driving. This is the Nesmuk, and it's got jumping on the flipper tab, which you will not get anywhere but here. Please go check out that video. Anyway, so I was driving, and then next to the road I saw this old guy. Weird elbow, weird neck growth, old guy. He might be as old as me, but I called him uncle. Old guy, or at least very hard life. Anyway, so I saw this guy, and he was selling, well, he had this stuff. It says Jou Boetie, which means your brother. And then it's like a guy making a fire. And then at the bottom it says Putty. And then it's a guy in pluckies and shorts with a beer. And of course, when I saw that, immediately I had to get some. And then it gives his telephone number. So if you're in South Africa and you're in Pretoria, because I don't know how widely spread this is, phone this guy and support him. Anyway, so I saw this guy, a real character. So I saw him next to the road saying these things are free if you buy wood. So I stopped and I said, I'll have 2 packs of wood. And he says, great. And I put the 2 packs in the bakkie. And then the ute or SUV or, no, not SUV, pickup, whichever country you come from, a bakkie, a thing with a thing on the back where you can put things in. Anyway, so I said to this guy, okay, fantastic, I'll take 2 bags of wood. Not because I wanted these, just because I wanted to help this guy. Then this guy says, okay, but I don't have change. And I'm like, but I only have the 100 that I have in my hand. Now, $16, that gives us what? 32 rand. Okay. So he says, take 1 more. Then you buy 3 bags, and then it's 48 rand. And then I will get you change, and I will give you 50. So I lose 2 rand already after buying an extra bag. So I say, shop, you do that. Get me my 50 and I'll get my 3 bags, which I only wanted 2, but I'll take it. So he walks away. And then 10 minutes later, I'm not kidding, 10 minutes later, I think he was standing behind a bush waiting for me to leave. Anyway, so 10 minutes later, he pitches up again. And he's like, here's your 50. And I'm like, thank you very much. Now I want my free fire starter. And this guy says to me, oh no, only if you buy 10 bags of wood. So I said, I don't have $160 cash with me. So he says, well, then you can buy this thing for 25 rand. So I said, I'll give you 20, and then we forget about the 2 rand you owe me. So now you owe me 3 rand, and I'll take it. And then he was standing there thinking for a second, and then he said, fine. And when he said fine, immediately I thought, oh, so now actually I'm paying 20 rand for a free freaking fire lighter. Anyway, so I bought this thing from the best salesman in the whole wide world. Now this is supposed to be fire putty. It comes in this little plastic medicine bottle. And this guy tells me this stuff can make 25 fires. I used it last night. I will never buy it again. But I'm very glad I bought it in the first place. Because it is very interesting. When it burns, it's like melting plastic. It makes weird black fibrous things floating in the air, and even if you're breathing or not, they fly into your mouth and go stick to your lungs and immediately start forming cancer. Anyway, they might be able to start a fire if you have the whole thing going with like tinder and little sticks and things, as you know, like the scouts, the voortrekkers taught you how to do it. If you do it that way, it should be wonderful. But normally I take firelighters and big logs, put them on, and then I get a fire. So this is not the easy way to make a fire. This you have to work for. And this guy smiling over here is because he knows he's been had and he's enjoying making his fire with his fire putty. But anyway, like I said, very interesting stuff. So, oh, and I even got it to light with a ferro rod last night. So we'll see if we can do that again. And I will take you to our first official stump time video as soon as we leave here. Good day and welcome to our first stump down video. Okay, because I don't want to put this stuff directly onto my beautiful stump, which is beautiful, right? I'm going to put it onto this beautiful piece of rosewood. Okay, look at this. Oh, there's weird flammable juice dripping out. And then this stuff. Okay, I've also been warned that if I do not close this, it will turn into rock, and I will never be able to open this or use this again. So, like I said, very interesting stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if we can make a fire with this. Wait, I just killed a little flame. Let's see if I can make it angry and then try it again. If you can see my stomach, I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm giving up now. Oh, by the way, this is my whole, what do you call it? Braai fire still set up. Magic. And then okay, go fire Putty. I have to move away now because otherwise I will die because of this black stuff that forms everywhere. Like I said, once it's been burned, or as it's burning, the black fumes that gets off these things, yeah, it's quite intense. And once it's finished burning, it's like hard burnt plastic. But it does work. They're not lying. It's just not something that I would consider safe normally. It's like weird killer napalm. Okay, and it does burn for quite a while. I'm gonna stop now because I'm running away from the fumes. Okay, it looks like it's close to the end now. Can you see the weird solid hard plastic forming on the piece of beautiful rosewood? So that's how it ends. Like I said, you might be able to make a fire with it. It's way more interesting to use it, but it's scary. Okay, so the conclusion on this video. Let's flip a knife so you can actually feel as if you have seen some knifey awesomeness. Oh, oh. Look at me going for a liner lock in it. Haha. Okay, and then, oh, by the way, let's do a quick update on this thing. This is the way the patina turned out on this one. Potato patina. I tried to smooth it out a bit. It does actually have all of these wonderful purples and yellows and things in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it actually looks really, really good. Okay. So I'm very happy with this, and I've been chopping and stabbing, and even the fire thing we just did, to scrape that plastic off my piece of rosewood that I use for everything. This thing works fantastic. Okay, I'm thinking about maybe making this a 0-degree bevel over here instead of a bevel on the chisel grind, because you know normal chisels go straight to 0. So I'm thinking about that, but I don't know, because this works great for chopping and chiseling and whatnot, but I will see. Okay, so I love this thing. If you're in South Africa or anywhere in a position to buy from Carpentier Knives, do that. Look at this thing. For a tool, this is a tool. This is a chisel, this is a knife. You hit it, it chisels, you use it, you chop it. If you hold it like that, it chops perfectly. You can just not do this, because then this will chew you in the thumb. You can maybe round it over if you want to do that, but it's not necessary. This thing is thick enough and you can chop anything like this. I've never given you a length on this, did I? Okay, so this is 12 centimeters, 12.5 centimeters, like that. And over this way, 3 centimeters, which is 1.5, a bit more. I don't know, 1.5 and a bit more inches. This thing is fantastic for pretty much everything. So if you are in a position to get one of these, get one of these. These things are fantastic. If you want to destroy your bushes and things, get one. Carpentier Knives. Look at all my previous videos. That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about Jou Boetie, Putty. Okay, we were talking about this marvelous fire lighting thing. It will work. You can make a fire with this stuff. And if you mix it with something like, what do you call it? Cotton, or actually any piece of textile, any piece of cloth, this stuff will be fantastic. Yeah, this stuff will be fantastic. Just don't leave it open, because apparently it will turn into a rock and then you cannot use it anymore. And it is super scary once it's burning, because once it's burning, it's like napalm. I'm pretty sure no force on earth can get your fire to stop once it's burning. But it doesn't burn for that long. But anyway, so yeah, use it, don't use it, and most likely you won't be able to find it. Anyway, that was my short video for today, Easter Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your Easter. Have a great one with your family. And if you have not yet, hug everybody and show them you love them. Okay, tomorrow we will do a legit video again. Stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I have lots of you. Thank you very much. Thank you to all my subscribers that have been here from the beginning. Thank you to all the other channels that have been helping me out. Thank you to the big guys, the small guys. Thank you very much. I have a list of subscribers in the bottom that I love to bits. Go and support them also. And enjoy your Sunday. Goodbye.